Greetings, RoomKeyPMS users. In this next module, we're going to continue to pay attention to the cancellation policies and the possibilities we have with them. In RoomKeyPMS, we can attach it to client type, room type, rate plan, and of course the property default. The PMS will use a priority preference to choose which policy to apply to a reservation and to show on confirmations. The PMS will use the policy attached to the client type first, and then rate plan policy, then the room type policy, and finally the default property policy. The property policy will be used first by default, if no policy, of course, is attached in any other modules. If there's no client type policy, the system will automatically select the rate plan policy. If both a room type policy and a rate plan policy were created, the rate plan policy will override the room type policy. Okay, so in this session, we're going to be attaching a cancellation policy to a particular rate plan. So in this case, mine's a 90-day advance purchase. It's substantially discounted, so there's a couple of different rules to follow. I'm going to want full deposit at the time of booking, but I'm going to keep the cancellation window the same as the property, which is 14 days of arrival. So let's get started. First, I want to make sure that there is an existing policy before I go and try and add it to a rate plan. So let's head there now to policy. And let's see, there it is, my 90-day advanced. I've already built it, already in here. We're going to edit so that we can see it easier. So it's called the 90-day advance. It's active. Deposit is required. In this case, it's going to be for the number of nights. So, oops, that's wrong. Percentage of stay. So lucky I'm in here updating. It's going to be 100% of the stay. So at the time of booking this smokin' deal, you have to pay upfront. Okay. So next, the cancellation. The penalty is charged within 14 days of arrival. If they do cancel within that 14 days, we will keep 50% of the stay. That is the penalty. All right, we don't need to pay attention to this. It has to do with our online booking, and we are not talking to that at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and say okay. We're going to get out of here. And now we're going to go into system configuration, and we're going to find our rates. So for those of you, most of our clients are all using the Rate Wizard. This is where you should be doing 99.9% of your work for your rates. But there are occurrences like this where our old rate tab is handy. So for this reason, we are going to go to the old rates area. Okay, for those of you still using the old rates area, think about moving towards Rate Wizard migration. Just contact support. All right, so we're going to head into rates. All right, and there it is. It's already there for me. So we want to go find policy. So I'm pointed right at this, and it's my direct hotel channel. I can tell because there's not a GDS or hotel website beside it, and it doesn't actually seem like I have another channel that it's being sold on. This is a rate that is sold directly through the property. So I'm going to go ahead and find my policy. All right, we're going to go ahead and insert, and it's going to default to groups, it looks like. My group policy that's in there, it's active as well, but that's not the one I need. So here's my active arrow. I'm pointing at my 90-day advance. I'm also showing my room type up here of my standard queen. So making sure I'm affecting the right rate, I'm going to click select below and select my 90-day advance. Okay, so I know that it's going to start today and going forward. I'm going to push out this date until February of next year, so the 28th. And then we're going to come over and talk about this priority here. This priority area sets which policy takes precedent. It kicks in when there is more than one policy where dates overlap. Okay, so when it defaults to 0, this is actually meaning first. Okay, it takes precedent first. And then if there was a 1 populated in here, which is easily done, we would put in a 1, and then it would take precedent second. And if we had a 2 in there, it would take third precedent. Okay, so I'm going to post my work. And now we have completed adding this 90-day advanced cancellation policy to the 90-day advanced rate plan. But we have only done it for the standard queen at this time. We must do this for every room type that we sell this rate on. So I'm going to pull down the arrow, and there it is. My double room with 2 double beds, and we need to do the exact same thing. So we are on our 90-day advanced, and I'm going to come down to policy, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Insert, select the appropriate policy. 90-day advance is one we're looking for. And of course, this is going to run into the new year as well. These are all going to end on the same day for me. And I'm going to post my work. We already know what the priority is. So remember, 0 is first. That takes precedent over the other policies out there. So we're going to post that work. Okay, and now we're going to continue along. So my deluxe room with 2 kings, I'm going to come down, making sure I'm going to policy. I'm going to insert and find my 90-day advanced, starting today and going into the future. And there we go. So I'm going to post my work. So you get the idea. We're going to add it to every room type that this 90-day advanced rate plan is available. So I hope this was very helpful. Thank you for watching.